What is up, Spikes?
Spikerinos.
Spike-a-doodle-doos.
Spikeroni and cheese.
I could go for some macaroni and cheese right now.
Yeah, actually.
Hey, Dad. Okay. We're back.
Yes, we are.
I'm Bill.
I am also Bill.
Oh, that's weird.
It's really confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually Eliot.
Oh,
Surprise! We are here for the finale of the Benjamin Piercing Windular Gauntlet.
Jiller.
Gross.
Yeah.
Rounding out the 5 decks that I brought with me is Viserai, the Rune Blade. I have a kind of a homebrew version of a deck here with me today, trying to abuse the obscenely busted Rosetta Thorn. So that is that is my weapon of choice. It's basically even split attack actions and non-attack actions to hopefully do some crazy, dirty, nasty things.
As they're known in the biz, attactions and non-attactions.
And I've got the Crown of Dichotomy on my head. It's just really the only thing that I brought with me.
Yeah.
Should maybe be a skull cap, but you know, I'm not a coward, so
Yeah, it's probably not going to matter.
sure.
Yeah.
Then I've got the Bloodsheath Skeleta, the Grasp of the Arknight, and the Sutcliffe's Suede Hides, just in case I need to give something go again.
Of course.
Yeah, that's me.
So I am Eliot.
That's weird. I'm Bill.
Isn't that so crazy?
Kooky.
Yeah, we've never said that when the names are reversed.
No.
It's just been totally fine. But yeah, now it's crazy.
Yeah.
I am playing Benji, the Piercing Wind. This is a post Everfest Benji that is trying to use Spring Tidings alongside Mask of the Pouncing Lynx to OTK or one turn kill my opponent.
Please.
I'm explaining that to Eliot, not to you.
Please don't.
I'm going to really attempt to try.
I would like to not die in one turn, singular turn.
What I have that I've brought to the table today, I have a Harmonized Kodachi, and I don't actually have a second Harmonized Kodachi.
What?
As crazy as that is. I am going to be playing the Arcane Lantern as another piece of Arcane Barrier, because I very rarely attack with the Kodachis anyway. So
Might as well
just be Arcane Barrier.
Fair enough.
And then as well, I have the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, as I mentioned before. When I hit, I get to tutor something. Usually it's something pretty good. Hopefully it's going to be something really good this game. Then I have Null Rune Robe, which alongside my Arcane Lantern will allow me to Arcane Barrier 2, which will let me get rid of the arcane damage from this Rosetta Thorn. So hopefully will give me a little bit more of a shot if the game goes longer. I also have Breaking Scales to go over the top of some of these very high block pieces of equipment you have.
Yeah, 2.
And I have Breeze Rider Boots. They give things go again.
Like basically the whole deck.
Yeah, and go again is it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really
We'll have to check the notes on that one.
It's really
if
good.
you could let us know
down
below if it's good or not.
It's really good, is all I'm saying. Anyway,
I don't believe him.
so I lost the die roll.
You did.
So what does that mean?
It means I'm going first.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but
Yeah. No, I understand.
Cool.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch a yellow meet and greet, which will be 2 resources to my Grasp of the Arknight to make a rune chant.
I see.
And then I'm going to pitch this yellow meet and greet
Oh, the second one.
to attack with a Rosetta Thorn for 2 plus a rune chant.
2 plus a rune chant, he says.
I do says that.
You know what? I will take the 1 that happens first, so I'll go
Got it.
16. And then I'm going to block with these 2 pieces of equipment that both have Battle Worn.
Absolutely.
That I knew, again,
The whole
the whole
time.
time. So yeah, I will block that for 2.
Please take 0.
I've taken 0.
I would like to arsenal this last card,
Interesting.
and then I will pass my turn.
Let's have some fun. You want to have some fun? Do you like having fun?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to attack you with this Flood of Force for 1. 1 rhymes with fun.
It does.
Yes.
I would like to not block.
Okay.
I would like to take 1.
I have some effects on it. I'm going to break my mask and my boots, and hopefully it's not too early this time.
Crazy.
But I will give all of my cards with combo go again this turn. And I'm going to search my deck for a card that has 2 or less attack, an attack action card that has 2 or less attack, banish it, and then shuffle my deck, and I can play the banished card this turn.
Fair enough.
So off of the mask, I'm gonna find just it's a feeling, really. It's the joy of spring tidings to you. I'm gonna put that in my banish zone and put that over there. Anyway, so Flood of Force does have go again, thanks to the thing. I'm gonna follow that up with a card that cares about Flood of Force, and it is a Break Tide. So because Flood of Force was the last attack this combat chain, it gets +3 Dominate, and when it hits, banish the top card of my deck until the end of my next turn. I can play it. It also has +1 from Benji, so it is for 6.
Wow, that is a lot.
Yes.
I'm going to be sad about most of it. I will likely just be blocking 3 here.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
just with the Arcanic Crackle from my hand.
Sounds like a plan. So you will take 3 damage.
I will take 3.
And I will banish the top card of my deck, and I can play it until the end of my next turn. It is a second Break Tide. That is kind of nutty.
Yikes.
That's going to go right next to my Spring Tidings. Then I think what I'm going to do is follow it up with this Spring Tidings. It is for 2, and if it hits, I will be able to draw a card for each attack action card with 2 or less base power that I control on the combat chain, which is currently 2.
Currently 2.
Currently 2.
If it's Lunging Press, I will feel dumb. Block for 2.
Block for 2. Interesting. I do have an attack reaction.
I figured.
You probably have the Rune Chant one, but let's see if you don't. I'm going to play this Ancestral Empowerment.
I forgot about that card.
To buff it by 1 and draw a card.
Yep.
It is currently for 3. Do you have any defense reactions?
I do not.
Okay.
I will take 1.
Interesting. So you have taken 1, and I will draw 2 cards from this Spring Tidings. I am then going to attack you with this 100 Winds for 1.
I will take 1.
Interesting. Then I will attack you with this Rushing River for 1.
I will take 1.
Interesting. Then I will attack you with this Break Tide from my Banish Zone. Because Rushing River was the last attack this combat chain, it gets +3 Dominate, and when it hits, I can banish the top card of my deck until the end of my next turn. I can play it.
Yeah. I will take 5.
Interesting. I'm going to banish the top card. It is Crane Dance. I'll put that over here. Then I'm just going to attack you with this Crane Dance for 1.
I will take 1.
Kooky. Then let's attempt to Spring Tidings you again.
Oh, I really need that to not happen. I will block for 2.
I realized that I shouldn't have attacked with the 100 Winds and kept it in hand, but that's fine. So it does get blocked, unfortunately.
Oh, thank God.
But yes, so that is the end of my turn. That does have go again, but I'm not going to do anything with it. So I will put all of these cards into my zone.
The zone.
And then I'll put this last card that was in my hand into my arsenal.
Don't let him into his zone.
I'll draw 4 cards. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't let me into my zone.
Well, I didn't die, and both the Spring Tidings are gone.
This is true.
So that seems pretty good for me.
You are at 7.
Yeah, that is what is not good for me. Thanks for that. Thanks for the follow-up.
Just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, I don't get to do anything too crazy here, but it is kind of cool, the thing that I do get to do.
Is there any kookiness that's happening?
Yeah, there's some. Nice. I would like to play this Plunder Run.
Oh, no.
The next time...
In CC.
An attack action card I control hits this turn, draw a card. If it's played from my arsenal, the next attack action card I play this turn gets +3. Wow. Then...
It's very powerful.
It is quite powerful. Then I would like to play this Mordred Tide, which, because I played a Plunder Run beforehand, is a Runeblade card, will make a Rune Chant.
It's going to be a pretty kooky one, I think.
I think so, yes.
Let's see.
Now, for the rest of the turn, when I make a Rune Chant, I instead make 2. I would like to play a Sting of Sorcery and make 2 of said Rune Chants for 3 total Rune Chants. Then, conveniently, a thing that costs 3 but costs 1 less for each Rune Chant I control. I would like to play this Amplify the Arknight for free. So... I'm out of dice. It makes 2 more from the Mordred Tide for being played. This Amplify the Arknight is for 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 1 arcane from this, and there are 3 rune chants coming at you. So we've got a total of 13 sources of damage incoming. No resources, no cards in hand, but if it hits, I will draw a card.
You will draw a card. You don't have go again, and you can't give it go again because you do not have any resources.
Correct.
Do I disrespect you?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I might disrespect you just a little bit. I will declare no blocks to anything. I will not Arcane Barrier. I will not do anything. So I will take 13.
Please take 13. I will draw a card. Neat. I have no further things to do because it did not have go again or anything. So I will arsenal this card, and I will destroy this Sting of Sorcery. That's how that works.
Very good.
And then I will draw 4 cards.
Very good. Eliot.
Bill.
I'm going to kick things off here. I'm going to attack you with this Harmonized Kodachi by pitching this Flood of Force that costs 0, and I knew that the whole time and didn't just have a mini panic attack.
Yep.
I will attack you with this Harmonized Kodachi for 1. It has go again because a card in my pitch zone has cost 0, and I have 1 resource floating.
Interesting.
Indeed.
I will take 1.
I have an attack reaction.
Uh-oh. That's very bad for me.
I'm going to Razor Reflex my Kodachi to make it 4.
I will take 4 all of a sudden. That's really bad. I'll go to 3 life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow it up with this 100 wins for 2 with go again.
You can Breaking Scales that to give it +1.
Yes.
Which would be very bad for me because it means I would die.
Yes.
So
that is what that means.
I guess I will block it for 1 with this Bloodsheath Skeleta because it is the only thing I can block it with.
You have done that.
Great.
Benji trigger because an attack action I control hit.
Right, I take 1.
Yes, you do take 1. I'm going to attack you then with this Ride the Tailwind for 2 with go again.
Great. I cannot take 2, so I must block with this Grasp of the Arcanite for 1, which will cause me to take 1.
Yes, indeed. I will then attack you with this Head Jab for 2.
I will die.
Okay.
I had to be greedy on the Kodachi because, well, I mean, I guess I didn't. I don't know. My hand was kind of crazy, though.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I had a tome in the arsenal.
Yeah.
So the plan was become pitching one of these attacks. I hadn't even honestly decided which one. Literally just for something that costs an amount to pitch to play the tome.
Yeah.
To hopefully hit something. And then that would have created at least 1 rune chant to give this go again. I probably would have pitched the Meet and Greet for just like literally any blue. And then pitch the blue to play the tome. Whatever it hits, play the Drawn to the Dark Dimension, use another resource to do this, and then play the Swarming Gloom Veil. Or something like that, see what the tome hits.
It would have been really good. And also, to your credit, I think this is the most amount of go again, like inherent go again cards that I've ever seen in a single hand in the 5 games that we've played.
I think so, yeah.
It was pretty unlikely after these being gone that I was gonna have 3 attacks that I could actually use all in a row. So I think getting Greeting there honestly was the correct play, especially because you knew that there weren't any Spring Tidings, so it's not like I could have another gigantic turn.
Right.
But yeah, I just finally found the cards that have go again. So that unfortunately was your downfall. You should have played around it. You should have just known that I was going to draw better. And yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So I mean, this was still a good game. I feel like it still could have gone in either way. Depending on draws. Obviously, the first turn that I had was kind of crazy because I saw both the break tide. I saw both break tides plus an enabler to turn them on and both spring tidings.
Yeah.
Like it was big. And it would have been better if I didn't misplay because I had the Razor Reflex. That was the last card in my hand on that turn. And instead of playing the 100 wins, if I had kept it and then Razor Reflexed it, I would have drawn 10 cards.
I would have died.
Yeah, that would have been straight up the OTK. I don't think there's a way that I lose after drawing 10 cards with everything having go again. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even with that in mind, I still went to 3 because you attacked me for 13.
I did do that.
Obviously, I could have blocked some amount of that and not been totally greedy, but there was a very real universe in which that was lethal. Like, you could have just killed me. So yeah, I think that game was still very close.
Yeah.
And just came down to draws.
Yeah,
Really,
my turn one was
various.
exceedingly awkward.
That too,
I didn't
yeah,
get
you
to
were
do
mentioning
much of anything. I think it was probably even incorrect to attack with the Rosetta on that turn, maybe. But like, I don't know. I felt like I needed to get these stupid yellow meet and greets out of my hand. And then like I had I had the plunder run to Arsenal, so like it wasn't the worst.
Yeah,
after
it was still
that,
a weird turn for sure.
Yeah, it was 2 yellows, 2 reds, and it was like nothing does anything really.
And like the unfortunate thing is in some matchups that would be fine, just like having the ability to go first, have like an off turn where you're able to pitch to maybe meld your hand a little bit better, and then also Arsenal the plunder run. Like it would be really good in a lot of matchups, but in this one where I'm literally just trying to kill you with every fiber of my being, it is a lot less viable. So yeah, that hand specifically into this matchup is pretty rough.
Yeah, it was it was extra awkward because it was the 2 meet and greets.
Yeah.
Because it was like I couldn't reliably have one of them having go again. Because even if it's like, say one of them is the Swarming Gloomveil, then I play the Plunder Run, play the Mordred Tide was the other card in my hand, pitch I guess I don't even have to pitch in this case for the Gloomveil or whatever, right? But I have an attack and then can attack with the Rosetta for full value. But like, because it was the 2 yellow meet and greets, it was like, okay, if I play the Plunder Run and the Mordred Tide, then I attack with the 1 meet and greet, and it only pops 1 rune chant. And if you barrier it, then it doesn't have go again, and my turn is over. And I wasted the Plunder Run and the Mordred Tide.
Yeah,
it was super weird.
A really tough spot to be in.
Yeah, super weird turn.
In general.
Super weird hand.
But yeah, so that will wrap it up, I guess. Or welcome to the first game.
Impossible to tell.
Impossible to tell. But anyway, once again, as always, thank you for the games. Thank you at home for watching. And before you leave, make sure to hit the like button 100 times.
In the wind.
In the wind. Hit it 100 times that it generates wind.
I've got nothing for Arknight Shard. Can I reroll?
Do it.
Ha! The names in this deck suck. Goodbye.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.